Hi, my name is Christian from SolidWorks Solutions. In this video I'm going to demonstrate the flat pattern capabilities of sheet metal parts using SolidWorks. As you can see, I've opened up already a part with two predefined sketches, and we're going to apply a lofted band between those two sketches to create a sheet metal part. Note, in order to flat pattern these sheet metal parts, the circles have to be cut and there needs to be a small gap available. Same for the top circle. Fit it back into my screen, create a lofted band, select my true profiles, and SolidWorks will create a sheet metal part from there. Can select the thickness, just leave that at 1, and now it will also give me the option how many band lines I want to have. Just select 6 for now, click OK, and now SolidWorks converted this into a sheet metal part. Now, SolidWorks also has the capabilities of flattening out this part, doing that just by flattening here, top bar. You can see my band lines that I've just selected. I've selected 6, you can count them, 4 here, 1 there, make 6. You can change the sketch colors if you want, and I can show you the band lines over here. You can also see the bounding box over here. SolidWorks has the capabilities of showing you how big the bounding box is. Back to my normal part over here, you can see that these circles are aligned vertically together. They don't have to be, so continuing onwards to my next part, I have the same sketch over here. Again, the circles are split, so there's a small gap between both circles and they're offset from each other. This is not a problem for SolidWorks at all. I can still select both sketches. SolidWorks is still able to create a lofted band. Again, instead of adding the number of band lines, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the maximum deviation, set that to 0.5 mil, and click OK. Now SolidWorks will make sure that the maximum deviation is only 0.5 when I flatten out my part. The maximum deviation is how much the approximate bending, due to the fact that it's a cheddar band, will deviate from the smooth shape. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to flatten this part out, like so. And we can now see that SolidWorks has no problems at all flattening this part out, and it's created the band lines for me. What I can do is per band, just change this color quickly to red, so we can see them. Now there's some more band lines over here. What SolidWorks can do is it can show you the deviation per band. So if I click band deviation over here, it can show me for all the bands. And I can select maximum deviation only if I want to. It will show me the maximum deviation over here, which is 0.04 of a millimeter. So that's great. Now again, you're also not restricted to only 2 circular profiles. I've prepared another sketch over here, which we've got a square profile, and we're going to make a sketch and we've got a circular profile over here. Again, I'm going to apply a lofted band to create a transition and a sheet metal part. Just make sure that the sketches are ripped or that there is a small little gap. You can change this dimension as long as it's a small gap, so it can be 0.1 of a mil. I think in my case I just used 1 millimeter. Create lofted band, select the profiles, and SolidWorks will create the part for me. Now, I can select the number of band lines again, bump that up to 6, click OK. And we've got a sheet metal part here with a square to a round. Looking at it in its flattened form, SolidWorks is trying to calculate it, and we can see now that we've got our band lines here as well. Now, if I open up this design journal, there's a little picture up here that actually shows you again what the maximum deviation is. So because we're using a cheddar band, we always have a little deviation over here. So we've got a smooth line over here and the actual line that's created by the bands over there. Now, closing this off. Again, SolidWorks has no problem flattening this out. My last part that I want to demonstrate for you is a bracket. So again, this is a more realistic part that people, our customers will actually manufacture. No problems here to flatten this out either. In its flattened part, We've got my band lines over here as well. What I can do is I can just save this part now, save the spot out, and create a drawing from the spot. Put it just on a drawing sheet over there. Make it a nice big size. C size should be fine. Alright, add flat pattern in its form on there. Might change my scale here to 1:1, make things a bit bigger. And you can see that the nodes and band lines here are already added. Now I'm just going to hide them for now, going inside my properties and don't show the sheet metal band nodes. Already added some dimensions in there as well, which I don't really need, so I'm just going to move them out. I've got my flat pattern part over here. Now note that I still have the option to show the bounding box, which determines the maximum size of the part, or actually to manufacture it. Now another functionality in SolidWorks is that I can actually add a band table over here. So instead of using the band nodes, which is pretty messy, you can also use a band table. Choose how you want to label your lines, ABC or 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to go for ABC. Click OK. Place my band table next to that. You can now see that my band lines are actually have letters next to them, which correspond to the letters here at my table. My table showed tag A, up direction, 30-degree angle with an inner radius of 0.13.